Today is going to be our 60-minute gentle yoga class. We are going to get started lying down today, so if you want to make your way there, that would be awesome. As always, I recommend having a prop, pillow, blanket, towel, anything like that to just help support you in these postures throughout our class. All right, so make your way down to your back if that feels comfortable for you today. If you're having any low back sensitivities, always the option to keep the feet flat on the floor, the soles of the feet flat and in line with the hips with the knees bent. Or you can grab your prop, place it underneath the knees just to help release the low back as well. But if you're feeling nice and loose, nice and comfortable, you can extend the legs long. You can extend the arms long, palm up if that feels nice for you, or hands could even find the low belly. Whatever feels good for you today. You can either close the eyes or have a nice soft gaze, staring at a fixated point. And just to begin, just check in with the breath. No need to change or fix just yet. Simply check in with the breath as it is right now. How does it feel? Does it feel nice and fluid? It flows easily throughout the body? Does it maybe get stuck somewhere? Is there any tightness? Just be with that as it is, simply noticing, tuning into our bodies and being mindful. You can begin to deepen the breath at this point in time, gently lengthening the inhalations and deepening the exhalations. Feel your belly expand upward with each inhale. Feel the navel relax, the belly button relax and draw toward the spine with each exhale, releasing all of that old stagnant air. Continue breathing nice and deep, nice and slow at your own pace. Filling up with each inhale, gently releasing and relaxing with each exhale. Tune into the physical body for a moment. Feel your muscles gently unwinding and releasing with each exhale. Relaxing and melting down into the mat. Feel your bones, heavy yet supported by the earth underneath you. Feel the breath expand upward into the entire torso, filling you up completely with each inhale. Exhaling whatever you no longer need, whatever is no longer serving you. With each exhale becoming just a little bit more relaxed. Beautiful. As you continue with these lovely deep breaths, gently shift your attention away from the physical body and ask yourself, how are you feeling today? Checking in with the emotional body. What is my internal weather like today? Does it match the weather outside? For me, it's a little gloomy outside. Does your internal weather feel a little different from what you can see out your window? Feel nice and sunny, Maybe if it's stormy, maybe somewhere in the middle. Just take a couple full rounds of breath and be with that as it is, whatever that means for you right now. Beautiful. Now we will gently shift our attention to our mind, the quality of our lovely, beautiful thoughts, our monkey mind. Gently shift your attention to that space. How do your thoughts feel today? Are you feeling nice and present and calm? Maybe stuck somewhere in the past? Maybe rushing forward into the future? Simply acknowledge, no need to change. Let that be as it is for a full round of breath. Beautiful. You can let that go if you're ready to do so. You can gently shift back into the physical body with some lovely grounding deer breaths. If you'd like a little self-assist, right hand can find the low belly, left hand can find the heart space, the chest. And the deer breath is known as the 3-part breath because we breathe in 3 parts. So the breath begins in the lowest point of the belly. We inhale and feel the belly press outward into the palm. The breath gently moves up into the rib cage. We notice the ribs lift and peel away from each other. Finally, the breath moves all the way up into the heart space, the chest, and we feel the clavicle rise toward the chin. Exhale completely, chest, ribs, and belly. And move right back into the inhale. Inhaling belly, ribs, and chest. And letting it go. At your own pace. So we're doing our lovely deer breath lying down. For anybody that just popped in, if this feels comfortable for you. Deer breath is a beautiful grounding breath, very centering as you return to the body. So feel free to reconnect to this breath at any point throughout your practice. And I'll ask you to continue with the deer breath at your own pace. Full inhalations, complete exhalations. Today we will be focusing on being still. Being still. It can be, as I've mentioned in my class when I focused on stillness versus motion, being still can be very uncomfortable for people. Shavasana, posture that we're in right now, and that we will return to at the end of our class, can be the most difficult posture for people because it involves simply being. It involves simply being with yourself, physically, emotionally, and mentally. It can be very difficult for people to be still with themselves, find peace in that stillness. Shavasana is actually called corpse pose because while we remain consciously aware, awake and aware and mindful, in our mind we allow the body to relax, and we're actually imitating death. That's why it's called corpse pose. We symbolically die while remaining consciously aware, so we can be symbolically born again. In our Shavasana, we learn to be still, to find peace in that stillness. you learn to relax and sink into the feeling that is you. The aliveness that you can tune into right now. In this very moment, by simply connecting with the breath. Being still and checking in. So if you're still holding on to that Dirga breath, maybe take one or two more to see if that resonates. To feel that message settle. Or not. You can release the Dirga breath at this point in time, or you can continue it, whatever you would like to do. We'll take a brief moment. Inhale and place hands at heart center. Exhale and gently think of your own personal intention for your practice today. Could be stillness, finding aliveness in stillness. Could be anything else that resonates with you, anything else that you might need right now. Take a nice slow inhale to seal in that intention. Exhale, release it out to the universe. Hands can relax. Palm down or palm up alongside the torso. Awesome. Take it nice and slow. Nice gentle class we're having today. We'll begin with a full body stretch. So just listen to your body. Tune in. Ask yourself what way you want to move first. Maybe you want to wiggle the fingers and toes to come out of our beautiful corpse pose. Maybe you want to lift the arms overhead. Do a full body stretch like you're just waking up. So anything that you need, just stretch it out. Feel yourself come back to life. Feel that aliveness. Beautiful. We'll inhale and bend the knees, gently hugging them in toward the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Say thank you for showing up today. You already did the hardest part by simply showing up on your mat. You can begin rocking side to side if you'd like. Gently massaging and releasing the low back. Moving with the breath. You can even feel free to keep your eyes closed if you'd like. Dropping into the body. Gently come to stillness, slowing down your rocking motion until you come to stillness at center. We're going to keep our right leg tucked in, hugged in toward the chest, and we're going to extend our left leg long, releasing it on along the mat. Take a moment, roll out the right ankle, rolling in some nice circles, maybe pointing and flexing that foot. Take a few rounds of breath in our wind relief posture, feeling the belly expand upward into the right quad. If you're rolling out the ankle, make sure you switch directions. Awesome. We'll inhale. As we exhale, extend the right leg long toward the sky. You can interlace the fingers behind the quad. Extend the right leg long. Continue rolling out the ankle if you'd like, pointing and flexing that foot. Just waking up the synovial fluid in our joints. Maybe take a moment, inhale. And as you exhale, actively press the heel toward the sky. See how that changes, intensifies the stretch. Awesome. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, bend the knee, hugging it in. Inhale to prepare. As we exhale, gently take your right knee, lead it over to the left side of the body, coming into our first supine spinal twist. So take the right knee, gently guiding it over to the left side. The right shoulder is going to want to peel off of the earth. As soon as it starts to peel, that's how you know you've gone a little too far. So keep that right shoulder nice and grounded. Left hand can stay on the right knee, gently guiding it over. If you'd like, you can extend the right arm long at shoulder height and look up over the right fingertips. Take full belly breaths in our first twist of the day. Left foot foot stays nice and active, nice and flexed. Take maybe 3 to 5 rounds of breath here. Feeling the breath move throughout the torso. With each exhale, maybe twisting a little deeper. Noticing if you can find peace in this still, lovely posture. Nice. One more nice, slow inhale. Exhale, gently guide the knee back to center and extend the right leg long. Awesome. We're gonna hug the left knee in this time. Hugging in toward the chest, interlacing the fingers around the shin. And take a moment, roll out the left ankle, pointing and flexing that foot. Making sure we're rolling it out in both directions. Full belly breaths. Inhale. As you exhale, extend the left leg up towards sky. Pointing and flexing if you'd like. Fingers can interlace behind the quad. Just now on the knee. Pointing and flexing, rolling out the ankle, noticing how the stretch changes. Inhale and exhale. Actively press that right heel toward the sky. Activating the hamstring. Take a full round of breath here. As you exhale, gently bend the knee, hugging back in toward the chest. Inhale. And exhale, guide the left knee over to the right side. Guiding it over the right hand. Left shoulder stays nice and grounded this time. You can extend the left arm long if you'd like. If you don't have room for that, if you're in a small space, you can always do a cactus arm by bending the elbow. So breathe here, active right foot. Take 3 to 5 rounds of breath. Our supine spinal twist. Maybe even reconnecting to that tear of the breath here. Noticing how it may feel different. Expanding the breath to the back body as well. So breathing in all directions. One more nice slow inhale. Exhale, gently release that knee back to center and extend it long on the earth. Awesome. All right, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale. Inhale. As you next exhale, we're going to reach through the fingertips to pull ourselves up. So nice strong core, reach through the fingertips. Pull yourself up to a seated position. You can release the hands down on the earth. Awesome. Take a moment. You can shake out the legs a little bit, shake out the knees. Allow the blood to flow downward a little bit. We were lying down for a while there. Awesome. Take a moment if you'd like. I literally like to physically remove the muscles and all that fat and stuff out from underneath my sits bones. It allows me to feel a lot more connected into my seat. So if you're willing to try that out, it really makes a difference. So root down through your sit bones. Nice long spines. We're going to inhale, flip the palms up, sweep the arms up, out, and around. As we exhale, hinge forward, posterior stretch. So hinge forward at the hips. We don't want to round. It's not about getting the head to the knees. So we want to maintain, if we can, our nice, beautiful integrity in our spines. By hinging forward at the hips, imagining that there's a string attached to your navel, pulling you toward your toes. So hinging at the hips. Breathing. Even here, see if you can keep that belly nice and soft. On your next exhale, remind the shoulder blades to squeeze together, back and down, away from the ears. Breathing. If you don't touch the toes, that's totally okay. Seeing if you can be okay with yourself as you are right now. One more nice slow inhale. Exhale. Gently rise back to center. Awesome. Okay, we're going to come into bound angle. So bend the knees, allow the soles of the feet to touch. Ankles can be as close or as far from the body as you'd like them to be, okay? Doesn't matter. All right, if you'd like, you can also grab onto, if you have a couple props, or if one hip is feeling a little bit more sensitive than the other one, you can always grab a prop, place it underneath the knees for extra added support there, okay? Awesome. So bound angle, hands relax gently down onto the ankles, or wherever else you would like. We'll inhale, grow nice and tall, crown of the head reaches up toward the sky. Exhale, hinge forward, lead with the heart. Nice flat back. If you'd like to round here, you can. Just make sure it's conscious rounding. Just be mindful of what you're trying to do. Wherever you are, just breathe. Sending the breath to the hips, to wherever you feel this stretch the most intensely. The most intense. However you say that correctly. Breathe, a nice soft belly. Notice if you're holding on to any tension anywhere, if the brow is furrowed, if you're gripping really hard with the hands, if the jaw is clenched. Just see if you can let that go. With each exhale, relaxing more and more into this posture. Take one more full round of breath. Inhale and exhale, round. Round, tucking the chin toward the chest. Gently roll back up, rebuilding the spine as you inhale. Head comes up last. Nice. Okie dokie. Gently guide the knees closed with the hands. We will sweep the legs to one side, roll over the knees to come to our very first tabletop position of the day. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Always the option to throw extra padding under the knees if we need that there. Awesome. We'll do some cat-cows to open up our beautiful spines. We'll inhale for cow as we drop the belly, crack open the heart space, look up. Exhale, round the back, chin tucks toward the chest for cat. Move at your own pace with the breath. Inhaling for cow, shoulder blades squeeze together. Exhale for cat, shoulder blades wrap around the body. Moving with the breath, gently opening up all those beautiful and intricate muscles around the spine. Take maybe 2 more rounds. Diving deep into this simple motion. We'll inhale back to center and exhale, release that out. Awesome. So we're going to come into tiger pose. It is a little bit of a back bend. So if this doesn't feel right for you today, there's always the option. You can always come into a child's pose, do whatever you'd like, sit and breathe. So be mindful, don't push yourself too hard here. All right, so we're going to start with the right leg. We're simply going to inhale the right leg up at hip height, starting here, maybe rolling it out, rolling out the ankle for a moment or two. All right, we're going to inhale. As we exhale, bend that the right leg. Make sure the foot is flexed, so the sole of the foot is pointed toward the ceiling. And if this is as far as you'd like to go, this is awesome. Okay, just stay here, keeping that right glute nice and active. If you want to come into full tiger, we'll take our left hand, inhale it up to shoulder height, Take a moment, find your drishti, a fixated point to stare at, beautifully helpful with balance. Inhale. Exhale, reach the left arm back, grabbing onto the top of the right foot. If you lose your balance, like I just did, totally okay. Totally okay. Just smile at yourself. And once the left hand grabs the right foot, we press the right hand into the right foot into the left hand. Wow, I'm messing up my rights and lefts. Breathe here, feeling this expansion in the chest, keeping the hips nice and square toward the earth. Fixating on that drishti. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath here. Nice strong core to prevent pinching in the low back. Can you find peace in this posture? Inhale. Exhale, gently release. Left arm relaxes down, right knee relaxes down. Awesome, we're gonna come into puppy. So simply walk the arms forward, keeping the hips nice and raised. Gently release the forearms down onto the earth as well as the forehead. Always the option, forehead can relax down onto prop, if that feels nicer rather than the mat. Breathe in your puppy, feeling all that energy that we created dissipate and release throughout the body. Full belly breaths. Even feel that gentle expansion in the chest here. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders to come back into our neutral table. Awesome. We're going to do a tiger on the other side. If this is too much for you, you can also even just do a balancing table by extending one leg and then reaching the opposite arm up. Very good for balance, also good for the core, just like our tiger pose. Alrighty, so we will extend the left leg long this time, extending it at hip height. Take a moment, roll that ankle out. When you're ready, we'll inhale, exhale, bend the left knee. Sole of the left foot reaches toward the sky. Make sure your left hand is planted directly underneath the left shoulder. We'll inhale the right arm up to shoulder height. Exhale, reach the arm around, back and around, grab it onto the top of the left foot. Press the hand into the foot just as much as the foot is pressing it into the hand. And breathe. Take 5 rounds of breath. Hips nice and square. Finding that drishti. Gentle expansion in the right side of the chest. Inhale slow. Exhale slow. Release. Right arm relaxes down. Left knee relaxes down. Come into puppy again. So simply walk the hands forward. Forearms relax down. Forehead relaxes down. Breathing into this puppy stretch. Noticing if the legs feel a little bit more balanced than they did. A little bit more even. Can you be okay with yourself as you are right now? Inhale. Exhale, gently walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. We'll allow the knees to splay wide. Big toes touch. Sink back into child's pose. Sits bones reach toward the heels. You can always grab a prop, place it underneath the sits bones on top of the ankles if you need that little extra added support. Arms extend long, forehead relaxes down. One more time. Nice soft belly. Full and complete rounds of breath. You can even sway the forehead gently side to side, gently rock the head side to side, feeling that gentle pressure on the third eye. Come to stillness whenever you're ready. We'll inhale and exhale, lift back up into our neutral table. Inhale to tuck the back toes. Exhale, lift up into our very first down dog of the day. Take a moment before you start introducing any motion. Check in. Make sure all knuckles are pressed down nicely firm. Rotate the inside edges of the elbows toward one another. Reach the hips up toward the sky, nice flat back. As you drive the heels down toward the earth, always the option to bend the knees if our back is rounding or if our hamstrings feel super, super tight. Take a couple rounds of breath here. If you'd like, you can begin walking in, or pedaling your dog by bending one knee, driving the opposite heel toward the earth. Breathe in your down dog. Continue breathing in your down dog. Ignore what I'm doing. I'm just going to flip myself around. That side feels better. Okay. Awesome. All right. We're going to try something a little different here. So if you're not interested, if you want to keep it more gentle, be mindful. You can always come to our child's pose or just hang out in our down dog. But we're going to do a revolved down dog. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure, only do this if you feel comfortable, okay? We're going to make sure our right hand is firmly planted in line with our shoulder. We're going to take our left hand, lift it off of the earth. If this is all you want to try doing, just playing with this, that's great. All right, we're going to inhale, lift the left hand off of the earth, and reach that left hand toward our right calf, right quad or right calf, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel capable doing. And we look up underneath the right armpit, rotating up toward the right. Take maybe 2 more rounds of breath here. Notice if you feel yourself shaking. That's good. Inhale and exhale. Release. Coming back to our down dog. All right, take a full round of breath here before we do the opposite side. Checking in with your foundations. Making sure your left hand is planted nice and firm. Nice strong legs. If you'd like to try it on the other side, make sure your left hand is nice and stable. Lift your right arm up. Playing with this here. Playing with just lifting. If you'd like, you can take your right arm, reach toward the left calf. Breathing here. Seeing if you can find peace, even in a posture like this, looking up underneath the left armpit. Take maybe 1 more full round of breath. Inhale and exhale. Gently release the right arm down. Take 1 more full round of breath in your down dog. Exhale. Release the knees down. Your choice. You can either have the knees as wide as the mat, or you can have the knees touching. Either way, big toes touch. And sink it back to child's pose. Let that posture go. Breathe wherever you are. Loving yourself and accepting yourself for as you are right now. You are more than enough. Breathe in your child's pose. Beautiful. All right. Inhale and exhale. Come up into table. Nice flat back. We're going to come into low lunge on the right side. So your choice how you want to get there. From table, you can simply take your right knee, swing it through, planting it in between the hands. Or if you want to challenge yourself a little more, you can lift up back to our beloved down dog. Inhale and exhale, bend the right knee, swinging it through and lowering the left knee toward onto the earth. So however you want to get into low lunge on the right side, get there. Toes can stay tucked or untucked. We'll inhale and exhale, walk the hands up to the knee. Take a moment, settle in to your low lunge, making sure your hips are nice and even, making sure the knee is tracking above that ankle. Awesome. Inhale, sweep the biceps next to the ears, reaching the fingertips up toward the sky. As you exhale, if you'd like to incorporate a twist, release the left hand down underneath the left shoulder and reach the right arm up toward the sky. Nice gentle twist. Breathing, being mindful, making sure your knee isn't tracking out to one side, keeping it nice and on top of that right ankle. Inhale and exhale. Return to center, both hands find that right knee. Awesome. All right, we're going to tuck the back left toes if they're not tucked already, using our beautiful strong foundations with hands on the knee or on the hips. We're going to inhale and exhale, lift up into our warrior one foundation / high lunge for just one round of breath. Inhale and exhale, open the hips up to the left, rotating that left foot so that it finds the earth, coming into our warrior two foundations. Awesome. Take a moment here, check in with the ankles, make sure the right ankle is in line with either the arch or the heel of the back foot. Hips are beautifully open up out to the side while keeping that knee in line, right knee in line with both the right hip and the right ankle. Awesome. When you feel ready, we'll inhale, sweep the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, bend into your right leg. Nice soft left knee. I tend to do that. I'll hyperextend that left leg, the extended leg. So remind yourself, gentle bend in even the straight leg. Breathe, feeling a gentle expansion in the chest. Reach the fingertips out as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. All right, if this is all you want to do today, this is beautiful. If you'd like, we can incorporate a reverse warrior and try and hold that for a couple rounds of breath. So if you'd like to do that, we'll inhale, exhale, drop the left hand down, relaxing it down onto the left quad, and reach the right arm up toward the sky while maintaining our beautiful integrity in that front leg. Gentle side stretch in the right side body. Also activates the core. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath if you're deciding to do our reverse warrior. If not, just hang out in our regular warrior. Wherever you are, trying to find peace in this very moment. If you're in our reverse warrior, we're going to inhale, full exhale. On our next inhale, we're going to use our nice strong core, rise back up to center. Take 1 more full round of breath in our warrior twos. Inhale and exhale, windmill the hands so that they frame that front foot, rotating the back left leg so you're on the heel of that foot. The ball lifts off of the earth. I'm sorry, you're on the balls of the feet. The heel lifts off of the earth. Whoops. All right, so plant the hands, step back to down dog. Stepping the right foot back to down dog. Taking a full round of breath here. And your choice, you can either drop the knees, come into table, and get into low lunge on the left side that way, or you can simply inhale, bend the left leg, exhale, swing it through, planting it in between the feet, and lower that right knee down. So however you want to get to low lunge on the opposite side, get there. We'll inhale and exhale, walk the hands up to the knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up, out, and around. Exhale, release the right arm underneath the right shoulder on the earth, coming into a little twist. Rotate the left rib cage up toward the sky as you reach the left fingertips up. Breathing in our beautiful twist. Again, being mindful of that knee. Just gently reminding it to stay on top of the ankle. Inhale and exhale. Allow the hands to find the knee, returning to our low lunge. Hands can stay on the knees or they can find the hips. We're going to inhale, tuck the back right toes. Exhale, lift up, lifting that right knee off of the earth. Coming into our high lunge / warrior ones. All right, now we're going to inhale and exhale. Rotate that right foot down onto the earth, opening the hips up to the right. Excuse me while I flip this up around. All right, so we're in warrior 2 with the left leg bent. Awesome. Check in again, make sure you're in a nice beautiful line. Hips are opening up nice and square out to the right side this time. All right, inhale, arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, bend into your left leg. You can look out over those left fingertips if you'd like. Driving down through the outer edge of our right foot. Being mindful, my right arm, the arm that I'm not looking at, tends to drop. So take a moment, check in with that backhand. Make sure it's not dropping in or up here. Doing some crazy stuff. Gotta be able to laugh at yourself, you know. All right, if you want to stay here, please feel free to do that. If you want to add our little reverse warrior, we're going to inhale and exhale. Right hand drops, finds the right quad, or you can even find the right shin. Again, reminder, also to myself, to maintain a slight micro bend in that right straight leg. Don't hyperextend that leg. So if you're coming into reverse warrior, we'll take 5 full rounds of breath here. Not just being mindful that we're not dumping all of our weight into our right arm, using our nice strong core to lean back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, nice strong core. Windmill the hands back up to center. Take one more full round of breath in our warrior 2. Inhale. As you exhale, windmill the hands to frame that left foot. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Step back to our very last down dog of the day. Breathing. Your choice, keep it stagnant or add a little motion. Whatever you need right now. Breathing. Nice soft belly even here. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath. If you're moving, I'll ask you to be stagnant for these last 3 full rounds of breath, just to really feel our down dog. Feel supported by your strong foundations, your hands and your feet. Inhale and exhale, drop the knees. Your choice. Knees can be as wide as the mat or they can touch. Either way, big toes touch. Send the sits bones back toward the heels. Arms extend long. Forehead finds the earth or a prop. Excuse that. Sorry about that noise. Breathe. Full rounds of breath. Reconnect to that dirga breath. Breathe into the back body. Gently allow yourself to melt and relax down into the mat. Feeling beautifully supported. Feeling beautifully alive. Awesome. Inhale. As you exhale, gently begin walking the hands toward the torso, coming into a seated position. Hero's pose if your knees were closed. I don't really think this is called a posture. It probably is. There are millions of postures, but yes, if you're like this. Okay, we're gonna come into a seated spinal twist. So sweep the legs to one side, allow the sits bones to find the earth. Extend the legs long, out in front of you, maybe wiggle them out. Wiggle them out, shake the knees for a second or two. Actually, let me go this way so I can keep track of time. Also, we did start about a minute late. I can't read who else is here, but Megan and I started about like 2 or 3 minutes late, so I am gonna run about 2 or 3 minutes long, just so everybody knows. All right, so root down through the sits bones again, feeling nice, beautifully connected. Maybe point and flex the feet for a moment or two. All right, we're going to inhale. As we exhale, bend your right leg. Cross the right foot over the left leg, planting it on the outside edge of your left knee. Preparing for a supine spinal twist. All right. Yes. So take your left hand and wrap it around the right knee, pulling the right knee in toward the chest. Maintain a nice, beautiful, long spine as you do this. You always want to make sure you have a nice, long, flat spine when we're doing our twists. All right, we're going to inhale the right arm up to shoulder height. As we exhale, rotate toward the right, trailing the fingertips kind of along the horizon at shoulder height until the right fingertips, until you can't twist anymore, and the right fingertips find the earth. You can look out over that right shoulder if you'd like. Always the option to come up onto fists too if wrists are feeling sensitive. So you can squeeze that right knee in with the left hand, or you can bend the left arm, placing the elbow on the inside edge of the right quad and gently pressing into the quad to increase the twist. Take 5 full rounds of breath here. Feeling the breath move throughout this twist. With each inhale, maybe imagine the crown of the head reaching up toward the sky. With each exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. One more full round of breath. Slow inhale. As you exhale, gently unwind, rotating back to center, giving that right knee one more little squeeze before you extend the right leg long. Awesome, we'll do the same thing on the opposite side before we make our way down. So we're gonna bend the left leg this time, sole of the left foot finds the outside edge. So crosses over the right leg, finds the outside edge of that right knee. Squeeze the left knee in with the right arm. Nice flat back. Inhale and reach the left arm up at shoulder height. Exhale, rotate to the left, following your fingertips as they come all the way around. Left fingertips until when you reach the point where you can't twist anymore comfortably, left fingertips find the earth. You can stay here or you can bend the right arm. Elbow finds the left quad. Gently rotating even more. Don't push though. Be mindful of your limit. Honor your body's limit. Wherever you are, take 3 more full rounds of breath. Imagining this twist originating in the lowest point of the spine, the lumbar spine, gently expanding upward. One more full inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale and exhale. Rotate back to center. Awesome. Extend the left leg long, allow it to meet the right, and gently release yourself down onto the mat. Allow the torso to relax all the way down. Beautiful. We'll take one moment, bend the knees, give yourself one more nice big hug. Maybe rock side to side, say thank you so much, body, for all that you can do for me. Thank yourself for giving yourself time today, dedicating this hour to you. It's so important and so necessary. Beautiful, my dears. All right, inhale and exhale. Release the legs, allow them to extend long. Awesome. Grab any props that you need. If you want to place some props underneath the knees to help relax the low back. If you want to grab a prop, it can be really nice to place it on the low belly just to feel a little bit more grounded. You can also grab a sweatshirt if you'd like. The body cools down while we relax in our Shavasana. So whatever you need to do to feel comfortable here. You can allow the arms to extend long on the earth. Maybe walk them out a little bit from the torso. That helps release my shoulders a little bit. Feels more comfortable in my shoulders. So flip the hands, palm up. Maybe take a couple deep breaths to release this practice, to ground yourself back into this moment. When you feel ready, you can release all focus on the breath. Returning to your normal, natural, organic rhythm. No effort. So as I mentioned briefly before, Shavasana can be the most difficult posture for many. We can find ourselves thinking, when will this be over? Find yourself itching and ready to move on. But the beauty of it is as our bodies relax more and more, we keep our mind awake. And we get to feel the beautiful aliveness that is us right now. We get to feel ourselves and connect with ourselves. So if you notice any thoughts popping in, which is bound to happen, it's what our mind is meant to do, just simply redirect that monkey mind to the here and now. Back to your body, back to physical sensations. Feel your bones beautifully supported. Feel your muscles gently unraveling from each bone that it's connected to. Allow your feet to fall open. Feel the quality of the air around you. Give the air a texture. How does it feel? Feel the air against your skin. Gently return your attention to the soles of the feet. And very slowly, noticing each part of the body, allow your attention to trail upward, beginning at the soles of the feet, moving to the tops of the feet, the ankles, feeling the shins and the calves, the kneecaps, and the gentle crease in the knees, the thick, strong muscle of our quads. Feel the hips, the gentle curve in the low back. Trail your spine, trail along your spine all the way up to find your shoulder blades. Trail your attention gently down the arms to notice the palms and the wrists. Allow your attention to find the gentle crease, the curve in the neck. Notice the air and the space behind that curve. Feel the back of your head completely relaxed. And last but not least, relax the muscles of the face, the brow, the eyelids, the jaw. And for the next few moments, allow yourself to be here. Relaxed body, alert and conscious mind, basking in the aliveness that is you. only when you feel ready, you can gently begin to come out of your Shavasana. If you're not ready, stay as long as you need. But if you feel complete, you can maybe take a couple sighs, a couple big belly breaths, or maybe introduce some motion back into your body, listening to your body, giving it what it needs, maybe wiggling fingers and toes, maybe taking a nice full body stretch like we did at the beginning of class. And only when you feel complete, hug the knees and toward the chest one last time and roll over onto whichever side is calling you. Taking a full round of breath there. When you feel ready, you can meet me in a seated position. And we will close out our practice by placing our hands at heart center. Maybe take a moment. I haven't done this in a while. Take a moment before we close out. Check in and find a part of your body. Do that gentle little body scan, beginning at the feet and moving upward. Just notice what part of your body feels the most calm, the most at peace, the most present and centered. It could be anything at all. Your toes, forehead, fingertips, belly. Just take a moment and relax. Focus on that. And I will ask you throughout the rest of your day, throughout the rest of your week or your weekend, if you notice yourself feeling anxious, uncentered, ungrounded, return to that feeling. Return to that feeling of calm in your body. All right, beautiful. We'll close out. We'll inhale. Exhale, bow, namaste. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you all so very much for joining me. Apologies we ran a little long there.